It's Thursday, and you know that means one thing. We've got football on tonight. There's one thing that I've learned from Thursday Night Football. It really is like a box of Taco Bell. You never know what you're going to get. Tonight we've got football in the AFC North. The 4-1 Steelers, led by Aaron Rodgers, been looking pretty good, are going over to play the banged-up Bengals in Cincinnati. Now they're starting off at 2-4. They've had a rough stretch of games ever since Joe Burrow went out. And not to speak too much into existence, but I really do think that this might be the Bengals' last chance to have a shot at the NFC North. I don't really see them having that great of a shot if they lose to the Steelers at their home game for the division matchup. And these teams really are trending in opposite directions. We've got the Steelers going up and the Bengals going down. And while Flacco is an improvement from Jake Browning, I just don't know if he has what it takes to beat this Steelers team right now. Let's start with the Steelers. Aaron Rodgers has quietly been playing pretty excellent football for the Steelers. Very consistent, and he has a completion rating of about 70%. He's 95 for 138 to be exact. About 1,000 yards, 10 touchdowns, and only 3 interceptions. And what more can you ask for a guy at 41 years old? And he's coming off another great win, 23-9 in Cleveland, and he just proves that he's still got it. Him and DK Metcalf seem to be clicking. That seems to be his favorite receiver to throw to, and I expect more of that tonight against the Bengals. Yeah, and don't forget, week 1, he went crazy. He threw 4 touchdowns on the Jets, and while we didn't know at the time that the Jets were going to be as bad as they are, that's still pretty impressive, and it shows that he has the potential to just break out in a game. Maybe he does it tonight. But I think the key connection for the Steelers tonight is going to be Rodgers and Metcalf. If he can make most of his completions to him, maybe a few touchdowns, I really think he's just going to rely on him to pass on this Bengals defense, who doesn't really seem to be playing that great. And I think that this passing game for the Steelers is going to have to make up for the run game, which seems to be a little bit more shaky. Their rushing is only 29th in the league, and their top rusher, Jaylen Warren, doesn't seem to be doing that great. But hey, maybe tonight will be his night. On the flip side, we've got the Bengals coming in from a rough stretch of games ever since they lost Joe Burrow. And now they are 2-4. They had Jake Browning starting, who just was not cutting it, so they made what I think is the right decision. Try someone new, try Joe Flacco, and he played a little bit better. I mean, really, any quarterback, I would look good if I was throwing to Jamar Chase. Any quarterback really has the potential to do pretty well there because they've got great wide receiving options. Overall, Flacco's got about 1,000 yards this season with 4 touchdowns. He's got the experience, but he's also got a lot of experience throwing picks. He looked alright against the Packers, but he missed a few key throws. The Bengals are going to pull this game off tonight. They have to rely on Jamar Chase. He's been the one constant for the Bengals offense. 42 receptions for 468 yards and 4 touchdowns in the last 6 games. So here's what makes this game interesting to me. Pittsburgh offense is 25th in passing and 29th in rushing. But you look at their record and they're 4-1. They're still finding ways to win these games, which means they're an opportunity team. And according to the stats, they're middle of the pack defensively, but they're still playing pretty well in my opinion. While Cincinnati has lost 4 games straight, they're banged up, they're on a downward slide, and they got Joe Flacco as the quarterback. Don't forget, this is still a Thursday night game, and this is still a divisional game, very important for both teams. The Bengals could still keep this close. I think in this battle of the veteran quarterbacks, the Steelers are going to stay hot. The Steelers are going to win this. I don't see the Steelers losing to this Bengals defense. I don't think they have what it takes to stop Rodgers. Thank you for checking out the channel. I'd love for you to subscribe so you don't miss any future uploads.